welcome to this week's video. I'm in the Lake District this week, specifically I'm at Rydal Water. You can see behind me there's the lake and the classic boathouse shot. It's only a week or so ago we were up in Scotland and I was taking pictures of boathouses up there at Loch Ard and Loch Chon. The difference is we had glassy reflections up there, but here, no, it's too choppy, it's too windy today. Still going to make the most of it, and I've got a couple of little workarounds I can talk you through that will still get a nice pleasing image. What I'm really doing is making the most of these autumn colours. This year's been unusual. I've never known the colours last so long, and they're the most vibrant colours I've seen in a lot of years. It's the strange weather we've been having, I think. So I'm making the most of it. It's a real popular time of year for photographers, and I'm no different. I'm squeezing every last drop out of this autumn. It won't be long before it's winter and these trees are bare, so yeah. Let's see what we can make of today's images. I've gone quite low with the camera. That's just so you don't get this massive amount of dead space across the water. It maximises any reflections I'm going to get, although I'm not really holding out any hope for any reflections. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll turn my polarizer, that kills the glare. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop on, just going to go in my little bag here, I'm going to drop on a 6-stop ND filter. It's just magnetic, nice little case filters, it just drops straight on. And that'll just smooth out the water. So although we may not get perfect reflections, we can just get rid of that sparkle and that glare off the ripples. And yeah, let's get that picture, I think. The colours are looking good on the hillside on the other side. Yeah, the fells are just glowing at the moment. So I'm going to quickly get this shot and I'm going to move on and see what else we can get around Rydal. Right, we've been walking around Rydal Water, just along the shoreline, just looking for any little bits of inspiration. And we've just got to the sort of the head of the lake and discovered this little peninsula, and it's got this gorgeous twisty old oak. It's stunning, it's still in colour, and its boughs are just leaning over and they're just kissing the water. And when the wind dies, and it does keep dying just for a few minutes, again these lovely reflections. I'll show you in camera. What I've done is I've actually zoomed quite in. I'm not getting the wider vista. I've gone quite intimate, quite personal, really just concentrating on those boughs hanging down. A bit different for me, but it really suits the scene. So hopefully you can see just in front of me, I've got this little inlet, and that's just a little tip. If you can find just a little secluded bay, you've got a better chance of getting reflections. Yeah, okay, the wider lake is choppy as hell, but yeah, you can just absolutely make the most of the surroundings you've got. So I've left out this rock. I've not bothered with that as foreground interest. As I said, I've gone more for an intimate shot. I'm waiting for the best conditions I can get, then I'm taking the shot. But even if it does stay quite messy out there in in the background, I think it's still a really lovely, pleasing image. So, yeah, if it's any good, you're going to see it now. Right, well, we're on our way back to Ambleside to get a little bit of something to eat. We realised it was a little bit too early in the day. And I just remembered that there were a little bit of a roadside spot that I had in my little list. I have a little spreadsheet of places I want to visit if I spot a location. And the reason I've not been here before is because all the guidebooks, all the websites that I've read about this place all say that you need some autumn colour. Well, couldn't be more perfect, could it? So we've called in, it's right at the side of the road, and it's Clappergate Bridge. It's a lovely old stone bridge. The autumn colour, as I said, is absolutely a riot at the moment. It's superb. So I've got myself down here into this little eddy. Again, as I mentioned, I think I've mentioned before, if you can get that little bit of calm water, it doesn't matter how choppy it is elsewhere. I'm going maybe a 1 or 2 second exposure out there for that movement. But here, I've got these lovely reflections. I've got all these leaves in the foreground, floating in the water. Yeah, it's going to look superb. So as I said, the composition, it includes this little eddy of water, this little still area. The moving white water in the background, and then that lovely old stone. I think it's made of slate. It's a lovely old bridge, really pleasing, and the coloured canopy. As always, I always call it a puzzle, and it is. There's things happening. The leaves in the foreground look stunning in the water, but they're moving around. Some of the branches are blowing. There's just a hint of a breeze, but it's enough to make things move around. We've got the moving water as well. I actually want that to be moving. I want a relatively slow shutter speed for that to just give it that texture and that interest. So it'll be a different blend of shutter speeds. They'll get stacked together afterwards in post. And yeah, there's a composition. I've got this little rocky outcrop here and the bridge leading off into the distance. I think it works well. Hopefully you agree. And if you do, we'll have a look at these images and comment below. I think we've done here, so we might find another location, but my belly's telling me it's food o'clock. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment below if you want. And until next time, I'll be seeing you.